G'day everyone. I thought I'd let you know about a big adventure that I'm heading off on in a few days. I'm attempting to solo hike 4,250 kilometers from Mexico to Canada. To put that in perspective, Australia, east to west, is about 4,000 kilometers as the crow flies. So the distance I'm hiking is a bloody long way. A lot of people have asked me recently, Hutchie, why are you doing this? And look, we've all got a reason in life. You have to have a why to do something. And I've got some very powerful motivators that are compelling me to do this hike. I won't go into it now, but down the track I will fill you in on what those reasons are. A little bit about the hike itself. I'm attempting to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, or PCT. And the PCT is a single continuous hike that starts at the US-Mexico border and runs all the way to the US-Canada border. So essentially, I'm hiking across the entire America from south to north. The PCT begins in the deserts of Southern California, then it ascends into the Sierra Nevada mountain range, and then it meanders through the forests of Oregon and Washington state before arriving in Canada. Given that I'm hiking such a long way, I'll walk through pretty much every kind of environment and terrain imaginable. Deserts, snow, ice, glaciers, alpine regions, mud, rain, mosquitoes, you name it, I'll be hiking through it. I'll be doing this hike solo, so I'm not part of a tour group or anything like that. Just me, my backpack and a map and a pair of boots. So in that respect, I'm kind of going full Forrest Gump style, just heading off. And in the tradition of Forrest Gump, I'll also try and grow a beard. But I'm not the most manly chap, so I suspect this will be one of those pretty mangy ginger neck beard kind of specs. But I'll do my best. I thought I'd give you a few cliff notes about the PCT. So 4,250 kilometers is the equivalent of about 5.5 million steps. So as I said before, it's a bloody long way. And during that time, I'll burn through about 7 pairs of shoes. And I will ascend a total of about 250 kilometers of vertical elevation. So to put that in perspective, it's like me hiking from sea level to the summit of Mount Everest, up and down again about 17 times. And in doing all this, I'm obviously going to burn a lot of energy. So I'll burn about 1 million calories during the hike. And that's about what I'd burn in a full year as a normal bloke of my age if I wasn't on the hike. So I'm burning far more than twice the calories I usually would. And because of those calories being burnt, a lot of hikers lose a lot of weight. I could lose 10 plus or more kilograms. But I must admit, I'm arriving in pretty good condition for this hike because I'm rocking a pretty decent dad bod. So although that'll be hard to kind of carry that weight up the mountains, it'll certainly sustain me from a calorie point of view for a while. And I kind of back myself in that if I'm stuck in an ice cave, I reckon I'll be the last bloke standing just due to the additional spare tyres that I'm packing down there. I'll carry everything that I need to survive on my back, just like I am now. It's just me and a backpack out there. So I carry all my food, my clothes, my shelter, including a tent. So I'll sleep on the side of a trail in a tent for most nights of the hike. And I resupply my food by visiting towns along the way. So essentially when the trail meets a road every 3 to 10 days, depending on where the trail is, I'll hitchhike into a town, resupply with food, hitchhike back out of the town to the trailhead and continue on my way. Probably one of the most common questions I get asked is how long will this thing take you? And it'll vary a bit depending on injury and illness and weather conditions, but I'm hoping to achieve the full trail in about 4 to 5 months. So as you can see, this is a pretty epic adventure and it's going to test me in many, many ways. But I think beyond the physical challenge, I actually think the emotional and psychological challenge will be the biggest hurdle for me to get over. As I'm sure many of you know, I'm a pretty social guy and I'm very family and friends orientated. I'm married to the most wonderful, caring, beautiful woman in the world, Annie, and we've got 4 young kids. And I'm going to miss them terribly. And as any parent would know that's listening on, young kids change so quickly at this stage of their life, and I'm going to miss a lot of those important moments of their development and their sport and all those kind of things we love being involved in with our kids' lives. So I think that's going to be my biggest challenge on the trail, probably apart from blisters and mosquitoes. I think that's going to be pretty tough as well. In my mind, the absolute hero of this entire adventure is Annie. I am going to be going through some physical pain and isolation out there, but if there's one person who's sacrificing the most so that I can do this hike, it's absolutely Annie. I'm leaving her with 4 kids to look after, all their education, extracurricular activities, sport, everything that a busy family needs to get done, she's now handling on her own. And apart from that, we'll be apart from each other, and while some days that might be a nice break for her, we're going to miss each other terribly. So I really do want to give a shout out to Annie. She has been absolutely amazing during my preparation for this hike. So I think I'll leave it there. That's probably information overload anyway, but I'd love you to follow along on my adventure. Your just thoughts and well wishes and support will mean the absolute world to me when I'm out on this trail. I'm sure there's going to be some hard times, and it will keep me going to know that you're all cheering for me. So thanks a lot for your time. I'll keep you up to date when I get on the trail, and let's knock this thing off step by step.